For many people in the Philippines, nursing is a passport out of poverty. It's one of the country's most popular professions, and Philippine nurses have found work all over the world. But the global economic downturn means there are fewer jobs than before. Today, more than 200,000 Philippine nurses are unemployed, and the year's new graduates will add another 80,000 to the job market. As Kate McGowan reports.
Can't figure out just what to do when the cause and cure is you.
You might not think it to look at her, but Tina doesn't actually want to be a singer.
I can hardly speak, I lose all control.
She graduated as a nurse 3 years ago, and she's been looking for a job ever since. Singing just pays the bills in the meantime.
It's disappointing at some point because, you know, as a nursing graduate or as a registered nurse who is not employed, you cannot help but question what's wrong with me? Why can't I get a job?
But Tina hasn't given up. She still scours the internet for jobs, but there are fewer now than there were when she graduated. There used to be an established route. You work as a nurse here for a few years, and then you move abroad and earn 4 or 5 times as much. But now that's almost impossible. The US has tightened its visa requirements, virtually closing its doors to Philippine nurses. Europe isn't hiring as many either, given the current economic crisis. Here in the Philippines, hospitals need more nurses, but they've got no money to pay for them. So many of these nurses are actually volunteers, getting into debt for a career they thought would provide a good and stable income.
For almost 10 years, nursing was the flavor of the year. Everybody went into nursing. All the parents wanted their children to be in nursing. Many of our rural folks even had to sell their Carabao, you know, their water buffalo, or to sell their properties just to put their child to nursing school.
The government is now encouraging universities to take fewer students. Some have closed their nursing faculties altogether. But for these new graduates, it's too late. They're at the end of a 4-year degree and the beginning of a search for work. They once dreamed of lucrative contracts abroad, or at least a stable career back home. Now they'll be very lucky to get a job at all. Kate McGowan, BBC News, Manila.